Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to ChozenViewz. I'm your host, JayLewiz. This is episode number 5. Um, as you can see, I'm by myself today. Unfortunately, Rick is under the weather right now, so he wasn't able to join us. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do it on solo tonight. But we got some good topics that I'm gonna be covering with you guys. So, it's going to be a pretty good show. We're going to start it off by talking about the actor Jussie Smollette. Jussie Smollette, I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm sure you guys are familiar about what's been going on lately. He's an actor off Empire. So not too long ago, I think he said he was attacked in downtown Chicago, and he said he was attacked by two Caucasian men who supposedly had put a noose around his neck and poured bleach on him, and beat him up pretty badly. But as of late, they say that they think he might have made the whole thing up. So, guess the police have been investigating the situation. As far as the attack. Well, now like I say, they've been investigating, and like I say, they think he made the whole thing up. So now they're trying to charge him because the guys, come to find out, it was two Nigerian guys that supposedly beat him up, and they said that he hired them to put on this fake attack, and the police arrested them. I believe they were at O'Hare Airport. Either they were going to Nigeria or coming back from Nigeria, but the police arrested them at the airport, and I guess they interrogated them, and they said the whole thing was a setup. It was initiated and arranged by Jussie himself, and he paid the guys to, put on this this charade, this fake attack. So now they're saying that the police are charging Jussie Smollette with disorderly conduct for allegedly filing a false police report about being attacked on the street. Police department spokesman wrote in a tweet saying that, quote, felony criminal charges have been approved by the Cook County State's Attorney's Office against Jussie Smollette for disorderly conduct and filing a false police report. It also says detectives will make contact with his legal team to negotiate a reasonable surrender for his arrest. So yeah, he has been charged for this crime, for staging this whole attack. So now they're trying to get him to surrender, turn himself in, and arrest him. It says a statement was released by Smollette's attorneys Todd Pugh and Victor Henderson, saying that like any other citizen, Mr. Smollette enjoys the presumption of innocence, particularly when there has been an investigation like this one where information, both true and false, has been repeatedly leaked. Given these circumstances, we intend to conduct a thorough investigation and mount an aggressive defense. So yeah, I don't know, man. When I first heard about it, it was pretty cold when the attack occurred. I think that was around the time where we had got the minus 50 degrees, and I think it was like right around that time, that same week. So I know when I first heard about it, I was like, wow, why would these two guys, whoever attacked him, they must have really wanted him pretty bad, because I thought like, man, they must have been following his every move because they said I think they said he was coming out of a subway or something, and he had just got something to eat, and the guys that jumped him, and I'm like, you know, these guys must have wanted him pretty bad, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not gonna lie, you know, when I first heard about it, you know, I was like, wow, you know, I felt sorry for him. You know, they said, you know, he had some broken ribs, and you know, he took himself to the hospital, and I'm like, okay, wow, you know, I think he said the guys supposedly had on MAGA hats, you know, and put the noose around his neck, poured bleach on him, and you know, I thought it was an unfortunate situation for him. So, but you know, I was hearing some people saying that they thought it was probably staged, and I'm like, man, why would they say that? Like, why would he do something like that? And then they were saying that, you know, his character on Empire was probably going to get written off. So, you know, I guess they felt like he was probably trying to draw some attention towards himself. You know, I guess the hope, maybe he thought this would probably help him keep his role on the show. So I don't know, but I heard, you know, he had been getting threatening letters, you know, at his job, you know, where they film Empire at the studio, and you know, he had been getting death threats and stuff like that. So I don't know, you know, it's like, I know they said when they arrested the Nigerian guys, I know they had raided their apartment. They said they did find the noose and bleach, and I guess the items that was supposed to be had been used in the attack. So I don't know. I really don't know what to say about the situation. I know they're really doing a thorough investigation, you know, so, you know, find out what happens, you know, after they finish the investigation. You know, I know they're talking about giving this guy, Jussie, some jail time. You know, if this is something that he staged and he faked the whole thing. I think the guy said he paid them like $4,000 or something. And I know one of the guys actually had a role in Empire, you know, so him and Jussie actually knew each other, you know, so I don't know, man. Just gotta, you know, stay tuned and see what happens. In other news, yeah, it's been a situation with Gucci, where they tried they designed a sweater that resembled blackface. I'm quite sure a lot of you guys, you know, heard about that and then are familiar with that. Yeah, not just Gucci. It was some other brands, you know, high fashion, you know, luxury brands that everybody likes to spend their hard-earned money on. I think it was Gucci. You know, they had the blackface sweater. Who else? I think Montclair had the blackface bubble jacket. You know, the black jacket with the little blackface designs on the jacket. Who else? Prada had the blackface purse decorations or decoration, you know, with the little blackface emblem or whatever, you know, hanging off the purse. And who else? They say the Katy Perry collection has some blackface heels. Yeah. So, yeah, I wanted to talk about that. You know, that, you know, just kind of struck a nerve, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, then they, you know, when they do these things, you know, they always turn around and try to apologize. Oh, it was a mistake, you know, we're sorry. You know, we didn't mean to offend anyone. That's a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because, and then what's ironic about it, what's so odd is like, it seemed like it all just came out during Black History Month. You know, so I sit back and I think about these things and I'm like, hold on, you know, this ain't no, you know, this is no coincidence. First of all, they purposely do it And they try to insult your intelligence, by saying, "Oh no, it was a mistake," and they think, black people are so naive and gullible that we just gonna be like, okay, they apologize, and I ain't gonna lie, we do that for a lot of things, you know. But no, man, I mean, we ain't having it this time. You know what I'm saying? I saw T.I., he addressed it, and he said some real things, you know what I'm saying? I think he said, the black people, in America spend like 1.225 trillion dollars or something. We like the largest consumers. And I mean, I just don't understand. You know what I mean? It's like, and then people are saying, oh, they gonna, boycott for about 3 months, and then, they gonna turn right back around, and, they gonna be buying Gucci again. Man, we gotta get to the point where we just stop letting people disrespect us like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if we don't have no self-respect, man, or no love for yourself, or no pride, that's like being to me, like somebody abusing you, like you in an abusive relationship, somebody slap you or punch you or something, and then turn around and be like, oh, I'm sorry, Are you gonna continue to forgive them just because they said they sorry? Nah, you gonna be like, hell no, I'm done with you, I'm out. So we should have the same attitude about these clothing companies. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's not a coincidence. They purposely doing it. And I look at it as like, okay, they doing it during Black History Month. So is this their way of trying to add some type of, negativity towards Black History Month, since we're, celebrating it? Oh, this is their way of trying to, throw a little negative energy, you know what I'm saying, into it. Oh, we gonna, put the blackface sweater out, you know what I'm saying, just to, kind of disrespect us during Black History Month. And then your boy, Floyd Mayweather, this dude right here, man, just as goofy as he can possibly be, and it's like I said, it's like chess. Every time, black people try to come together and unite for something, as far as people disrespecting us, or we try to, come together and let people know that they can't just push us around, you know what I'm saying? They always seem to go find a house Negro, somebody, of the same color, the same race, but on the other side. It's like they always try to pit us against one another. So TMZ goes out and they find your boy Floyd Mayweather in front of the Gucci store. And I'm like, wow, what a coincidence. So I'm thinking, was this set up? Did Floyd call him and be like, hey, I'm gonna be at the Gucci store, meet me down there, you know what I'm saying? So how the hell they know he was gonna be at the Gucci store? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this dude gets on camera like, oh yeah, I'ma still shop at Gucci. I'm gonna do what I wanna do. I ain't no follower, you know what I'm saying? I ain't rich, I'm wealthy, and woo. Like, dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, it trips me out because people like that, they all about money, man. They think, okay, you can have all the money in the world, but what's going on the inside? Evidently, you ain't the brightest dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Already got bust out about, being, illiterate. You know what I'm saying? Like 50 done already dish you on that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie. I felt a little sorry for the brother. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, dude, you showing just how slow you really are. You got all this money, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, what's gonna happen when that stuff don't last forever? All of that is material, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's wrong with a lot of black folks who do buy all that name brand Gucci this and Louis that, and it's like, is that supposed to make you feel better? Or it's like we got this self esteem problem, or this, you know, like I say, a lack of pride. So we feel like we got to buy these name brand clothes in order to feel like somebody, you know, so people can look at you and be like, oh wow, look what he got on, look what she got on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you mean tell me you can't feel good about yourself without that? I ain't tripping on the people who buy the name brand, but I'm talking about the people who actually feel like they need it in order to feel like somebody. It's a difference between wanting something and needing something. A person who want it but don't need it, that's cool, because without it they still straight. But a person who need it feel like if they ain't got something like that, they worthless or something. And it just trips me out, because that just shows how people have such a lack of self-esteem, man, and self-worth. You know what I mean? So yeah, Floyd Mayweather, man, it's like that stuff don't last forever, dog. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be here forever. Like they say, it's about what's on the inside, man. All of that is material. You know what I'm saying? When you dead and gone, all that stuff, all those material things, your crib, your cars, your money, your clothes, are gonna still be here. You know what I'm saying? And it's not gonna have any value for where you're going. So you better make sure ain't nothing wrong with shining. You know what I'm saying? On the outside, doing your thing. I ain't hating, do your thing, but you gotta have a balance, man. You gotta shine on the inside as well as the outside. A lot of people think it's all about what's going on the outside, and on the inside they null and void. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Floyd, he just blew me with that one. You know what I'm saying? But they don't care nothing about him. They like, yeah, come on, give us your money. Then he come out with all these bags. They like, yeah, how much did you spend, Floyd? Oh, about 200,000. Man, come on, dog. Like I say, when you're gone, man, that stuff ain't gonna mean nothing. You can't buy your way into heaven, man. Straight up. So yeah, I just wanted talk about that, man. We need to leave that stuff alone, man. If they disrespecting us like that, leave that alone. And I saw a young lady, I was in Walgreens the other night, and she had on a Gucci purse. And it's like, when I see it, I'm gonna say something, cause like T.I. was saying, you either with us or you against us. You know what I'm saying? You either on our side or you on their side. You know what I mean? So I addressed it. I'm like, man, what's up? What's up with the Gucci purse? She like, well, she bought it, you know what I'm saying, before all that happened. I can understand that. You pay a lot of money for it. You ain't about to just throw it away or put it to the side. I get it, you know what I'm saying? But, as far as, the future, you know what I'm saying, we need to just discontinue doing business with them. You know what I'm saying? When we stop shopping with them and giving them our money, yeah, they gonna feel it. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, we just gotta wake up, you know what I'm saying, and stop letting folks, in this country think they, not I ain't gonna say in this country, because they're in a whole nother country, you know what I'm saying, but just letting folks think that they can just push us around and say or do whatever they want to us, man. I mean, them days is over with. You know what I mean? So yeah, we gotta get it together on that one. Leave Gucci and Prada and Moncler, Katy Perry collection, all of them. Just leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? Get them. Support your own. Support black businesses. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand, because at one point in time, a lot of the rappers had their own clothing lines, their own brands. I remember in the early 2000s when you had Rockaware. You had Nelly had the apple bottoms. You had still got Sean John. Diddy had Sean John. Russell Simmons had what was the name of his clothing line? Fat Farm. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce had, baby. No, Russell Simmons' wife had baby fat. Beyonce had her clothing line. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? It's like they all just disappeared. Only one is still here. I think is what, Sean John. And 50 had G Unit clothing. You know what I'm saying? What happened? I don't understand, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to start thinking independently again. Start bossing up. You know what I mean? For real. So like I say, support your own. Go out there and support some black clothing lines. You know what I'm saying? For real. Leave them alone. Yeah, so this is something new that I wanted to, inject in the show. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little, something a little different I wanted to try. So I'm doing something called the Chozen Beauty Pick of the Month. You know what I mean? So what I do is I go on Instagram, and on the gram, you got a lot of young ladies that, like to do their thing, like to flex, you know what I'm saying? So it's a young lady on there that I came across. She goes by the name of Marie Duponce. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she's the chosen beauty of the month. You know what I mean? So a little eye candy for y'all to check out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can follow her on Instagram. So yeah, that's something that I'm gonna start doing. On the show every month. I know y'all done heard about your boy 21 Savage, and the whole immigration situation where he got arrested by ICE. Come to find out he wasn't born in the United States. He was actually born in the UK. So he said that, I think they said that his visa had expired. He came over here when he was a kid. They say he came over here when he was 12 years old. He moved to Atlanta. He says that, he came over here when he was 6. So yeah, he was arrested for having a expired visa. So he recently was able to get out. I think they say on $100,000 bond. But yeah, he's been doing a few interviews. On one interview, he said that he's gonna fight all the way to the last day to stay in his adopted hometown of Atlanta. Officials said the musician was taken into custody because he was an unlawful present United Kingdom national who legally entered the country in 2005, but did not leave 1 year later as he was supposed to. Savage remained in ICE custody for 10 days before he was released on a $100,000 bond. It says in an interview, the rapper said he eventually learned to live with the uncertainty that accompanied his unsettled status because completing the task felt impossible. Though he knew in the back of his mind it could one day come back to haunt him. Yeah, man. A lot of people have been, kind of making fun of him because, he always, was bigging up Atlanta and, talking about Zone 1 and ATL. So, people thought he was originally from Atlanta. So, when he was locked up, a lot of people was making memes about him, you know what I'm saying? Talking about, he probably got a British accent, you know what I'm saying? And he just made up this whole image about him being, this thug, he's supposed to be a blood, and, they like it was all just, made up and fabricated, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it seemed like it might have tarnished his image a little bit. But I know when he was locked up, Jay-Z, came and helped him out. He hired a team of lawyers, to help the brother out. And not too long after that, they let him out on $100,000 bond. So that was good. But I like 21 Savage. He got a new song with J. Cole called A Lot. I'm really feeling that one. That beat is dope. The song is cold. I like the video. 21 Savage, he be talking, the little street stuff or whatever, but at the same time, he be saying some real stuff. You can tell, that he ain't no stupid brother, You can tell he got a little knowledge going on with him, But I guess he got to kind of uphold the image, but he make, positive joints as well, He actually said he ain't want people to just think he was this ignorant, street rapper or whatever, and just talked about violence and stuff like that, and drugs and money, and guns. So, yeah, I like 21. I know he was kind of dissing Bone Thugs and Harmony at one point, though. I wasn't really feeling that, but like I say, I like his music. And he seemed like a pretty cool dude, man. So I hope everything works out, with his situation as far as this, them settling this immigration suit that they got going against them. So I think they're gonna work things out. You know how it is in America, man. You got that money, you can make anything happen. Straight up, money talk. So I think everything gonna work out pretty good for them, though. But about to get into this joint by JayLewiz. Like I say on the last episode, he did the remix for Girls Need Love. So yeah, we about to get into that. Let y'all check that out. So if you want to follow him on Instagram, you can check him out at JayLewiz official, JayLewiz_official. Like I said, if you want to check him out, you can check him out on Instagram at JayLewiz_official. JayLewiz_official. So yeah, we about to get into that joint. That remix he got, the Girls Need Love remix. Check it out.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm trying to stay focused, 'cause how I'm feeling right now will leave you soaking. I swear, I don't think I can wait when you leave the club. Baby, swing my way. I know you need some dick. We can make real love. You been fucking with some lame niggas. Baby, I can be your thug. Wrap my hands around your waist, ayy. I'ma put you in your place, ayy. Started off with a handshake, baby, I'ma need more than a hug. Girl, I can tell that you want it. Girl, you ain't gotta say how. Girl, I can tell that you need it. We can get it bustin' right now. Girl, I can tell that you want it. You ain't even gotta say how. Girl, I can tell that you need it. We can get it bustin' right now, right now. Give it to you like you need it, babe. The way I'ma smack it, flip it, kiss it, lick it, you gon' need a breather, baby. I'm tryna have a good time. I can give it to you right, girl. I could be real good. Please don't get in your feelings. That's all I need from you, baby. Hey, I need some love. Hey, I need some love. Hey, I need some love. Hey, and I won't jump. I know you need some dick.
What up? What up? We back. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoyed that remix by your boy JayLewiz. The Girls Need Love remix. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty hot. You know, a lot of people feeling that joint. You know what I'm saying? So like I said before, if you want to follow him on Instagram, you can check him out at JayLewiz_official. You know what I mean? So yeah, but it's something else that idea I had that I wanted to incorporate into the show. You know how you be on Facebook, and you know you got people posting all type of different pictures and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm on Facebook, I always find, you know, some pretty interesting stuff that makes me laugh or whatever. So you know, I'm like, man, let me, you know, get a few of them and put them on the show, you know, so everybody else can see them, you know, so my viewers can check them out. So yeah, I saw one. It's about the wall, you know, that Donald Trump is always talking about building to keep the Mexicans out of the country. Yeah, I found this pretty interesting. It says when the wall should have been built, and it, you know, it's showing the Native Americans, the Indians, building the wall, you know, to keep the pilgrims out. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was pretty funny, and you know, that caught my eye. You know, I'm quite sure, you know, that's something that they probably would have, you know, wished that they had done. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe no, not maybe, but things would have been much different. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was a pretty good one. And then I saw another one that was pretty interesting. Had your girl Lil Kim on there, and I was like, wow. It has two different pictures of her. The one at the top is how she looked back in the day when she first came into the rap game. I think that was in, you know, the mid '90s, probably like around '95. And it says, self-hate has transformed Lil Kim from looking like a goddess to the cowardly lion from the Wizard of Oz. And the one on the bottom is how she looks now. And I just could not believe my eyes, man. You know, I remember when Lil Kim first came out, man, and she don't look nothing like she looked back in the day, man. What happened? What happened? She done got a nose job, you know, got the blonde weave going on and bleached her skin. I just don't understand, man. Like they said, self-hate. I just don't get it, man. God has blessed us with like natural beauty, man. Like, and people just always want to alter their image and they look. You know, but if you gonna do it, you know, it's supposed to enhance your beauty. You know what I'm saying? Not make you look worse. You know, it just don't make no sense, man. You know, people make it and they get all this money and it's like they forget where they come from. They forget their roots. There's another picture that I saw, you know, that I thought was pretty interesting with these 5 brothers right here. You know what I'm saying? You got your boy Samuel Jackson. You know what I mean? Don Cheadle, Lawrence Fishburne, dude from Black Panther. Got the other dude, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, played in, yeah, he was in he was in the Avengers, you know, in Iron Man. You know, Don Cheadle was in Iron Man as well. But I thought that was a pretty smooth picture, man. You got the OGs, and then you got the, you know, the youngins, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I was really feeling that one. Yeah, something else I wanted to touch on, you know, before I get ready to get up out of here is your boy Donald Trump, man. What is up with this dude right here? This man, I just don't understand how he could possibly have become the president of the United States, man. This dude already had the government shut down when he couldn't get the what $5.6 billion for to go towards building the wall that he wanted to on the border to stop the immigrants, the Mexicans from coming into the United States, and shut down the government for what 35 days, the longest shutdown in government history. I don't get this dude, man. I mean, I already knew it, that, when he ended the shutdown and said that he was going to, reopen the government for 3 weeks. I already knew after the 3 weeks was over, because I knew the Democrats wasn't going to give him the money that he asked for. I knew that he was going to declare national emergency. So, yeah, now this guy's talking about declaring a national emergency. He's just like making up the whole so-called emergency as far as this immigration situation. I just don't get it, man. This dude right here, Donald Trump is a selfish, greedy man. I mean, he's the type of person, he doesn't work well with others. You know what I'm saying? He thinks he can just do whatever he wants to do. Right, he has the mind of a dictator. You know what I'm saying? Since the Congress, decided that they weren't going to give him the money, he's like, oh, I'm the president. I just do what I want to do. I'm going to declare a national emergency, and I just take the funds from something else, from the defense budget or whatever. It's like this man is like a spoiled kid. Like when he don't get his way, he has a temper tantrum. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy has no political experience. He don't know what he doing. How can a person like that possibly become the president of the United States, the highest position, the highest office that anyone can hold in this country, and have no experience of what he's doing? If you try to go and become a security guard, you gotta have taken the classes. You gotta have your 20 hours. You gotta have your perk card. There's certain things that you need. You can't just be like, oh, I want to apply for a job as security officer, and they just like, oh, okay, you don't have any experience, you don't have any credentials, come on, we got you. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, so how in the hell can you possibly, you have to have credentials and experience to become a security guard, but you don't have to have any experience to become the president of the United States, man? And we wonder why this country is in such disarray and so divided right now. I don't get it. This man hasn't even revealed his tax returns. I think they say he's the only president that hasn't, revealed his tax returns. So how the hell did he even become president? That should have been something that, should have been handled in the beginning. Like, okay, if you don't show us your tax returns, then you're disqualified. You can't even run for president. You know what I'm saying? They should have just pushed him to the side if he didn't want to, reveal his tax returns. But yet and still, they let him get away with it. Now all of a sudden, he's president. Now it's like, oh, we want to see his tax returns, and we want to do this. And the FBI and Mueller supposed to have all this evidence against him about, collusion with Putin and the Russians, and this man then paid off women and did all type of stuff, and they steady talking about, they found out, this about Trump and that about Trump, but yet and still, he's still in office. He's still the president. I just don't understand. But let that have been Barack Obama. Totally different story, man. Totally different story. But that just goes to show you, in this country, capitalist society, It's all about that dollar bill, man. I guess he pretty much bought his way into the government, into the presidency. So I mean, it's crazy, man. This is the world we live in. And this dude ain't no telling what he's capable of doing, man. So yeah, but about to get ready to get up out of here. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Like I said, I had to do it solo dolo this time, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully on the next episode my brother be back, and we'll have some more, good topics for y'all, some new things to discuss. It's always something going on out here. So yeah, until next time, like I say, check me out. Until next time, I'm up out of here, y'all. Peace.